Right, so we're just going to do a little daily update for today since I'm no longer in these USD pairs here currently. Um, and then we'll take a look at what we have for this week as well. So for today we'll start with AUD JPY. What I was looking for lastly was that daily pullback because we're currently still at the lower low, right? Moved away from the AOI. Coming up to this AOI, looks like we have this AOI here. So we're just now approaching, we could say this AOI. Where is my stuff at, man? Where is all of my tools? I don't know why it disappeared actually like this, but whatever. We're here. So this would be an AOI right here, pulling up to that. Lower low weekly, the daily is currently at the lower low too. We still haven't made that pullback. So until we do that, until we make that, I'm actually gonna deflag this one, move this to this week. Not sure when it's gonna happen. It can just keep going down. But for right now, I need that pullback. I wanna see a pullback because I wanna buy from a lower high if I am in a selling frame here. Okay, so these are the pairs, for the most part, these USD pairs that didn't go my way during the trade, and I posted that in another video. I still need to see a good quality pullback on USDK, and I haven't got that yet. I haven't got a closure pullback. We just had this long candle here that happened Monday, and I was hoping to have some sort of pullback, but didn't have that. Maybe we'll have that this week. So for that case, I am going to move it down to this week, these week trades. Still can target this here, down here at the bottom, if I can get that pullback sometime in there, because we're definitely bearish, weekly, daily bearish. We just need to see the daily pullback. Don't see it, so pass for right now. USD NOK, this is one of the trades I took with my demo account. Okay, we definitely do still have a bullish time frame. Okay, when it comes to the weekly, we're at that area of interest. We rejected, and then we had the shift of structure, which happened around here, that put us into a daily bullish structure. We have that pullback, right? The only problem is that it was still pulling back when I took the trade higher. So now we have weekly. So we still have a weekly bullish zone. You see it came back up, and now it's doing another pullback. So what we need to see is while we're on this potential higher low, is just going down here. We need to see an accumulation, a good accumulation. This was my accumulation here, but you see that broke. So what I want to see now is a nice little accumulation that's going to be happening. Let's just go ahead and do this. We'll just take this off. So I want to see a nice little accumulation that's happening, maybe here, right? I'll grab my triangle somewhere maybe here, okay? And then I want to see a break, simple break, retest, and then I can start looking for that engulfing. So that's exactly, but I think I might need a little help on this to make sure that I'm looking at this right. So yeah, I'm just analyzing and making sure I get this strategy down compact. Next, it is USD ZAR. Okay, so that's what happened with this last trade. Stopped me out. Everything looked good. The 4-hour was looking good. Was bullish, right, in alignment with the daily, which was bullish, right, which is in alignment with the weekly that was bullish, right? So all we're doing is just going down to that smaller time frame. We had that daily pullback like we wanted, which is this. The only problem is that it kept going low, right, and it stopped us out. But that's okay. The next thing we'll be looking for is an accumulation, break, retest. Same thing. So we'll just keep our eye on that, and we'll just try to find that accumulation. Okay, lastly for today, because I'm just looking at purely USD pairs right now. Lastly for today, same thing that happened. This is with one of my challenges, which resulted in a loss. That's all right. We are currently at this AOI here, which I thought this was going to be a great trade, but you know, hey, whatever. It just went below that. So what it looks like is that we might be starting to have this shift. This hasn't closed yet, but if this closes, then we wouldn't be interested in this trade any longer. So we're just going to just monitoring this right now closely, because if we close below that, if we close below this level right here, then that would be considered bearish, and then we wouldn't be in the trade any longer. We wouldn't be closely monitoring this any longer. We'll go ahead and move that down. So what might be happening with our USD pairs that, you know, I just caught a bad wave, and now the waves are not a bad wave, but just a wave that's going bearish versus in the direction that I had wanted. Okay, so these are the pairs for this week. Just real quick, once again, we're still looking for this daily pullback. We're at that higher high. Still haven't got that. That's Euro NZD, Euro HKD. We're still looking for the daily pullback, because right now we are bearish. We're in sync, right? Well, actually, we're not. We're still here bearish on the weekly. We're bearish on the weekly and bullish on the daily. So we're not even in sync right now. So just going to put that not in sync. So, you know, it's just, we just look at it, you know, and just see what it's doing, see if we actually get that in sync. So I'll come back to that. Can that happen this week? Yeah, it can happen this week. We can have, you know, 1, 2, 3 candles. It's Tuesday. By like Friday, it might start looking more ready. Or even this week, we could have this shift here. You know, this shift here, which can cause bullish time frame. So we can have that happen as well. We have red folder news today, later today. President Trump will be speaking, so we'll see how that affects the markets as well. But right now, it's not in sync. It's on the back burner. Okay, USD HUF. Currently, it is bearish. Daily, it is bearish. You just need to see a pullback. Euro PLN. Currently, it is bullish. Oops, sorry. Currently, it's bearish. And then we did have a pullback, and now it looks like we're creating a lower low, but we need that counter to close to be sure of what it's doing. So right now it's we don't have a definite answer on that, especially because the daily is bullish, right? This is the counter trade that I had set up anyways. So this is not bad if this does close below. It's actually not bad at all, because it'll still be bearish. Weekly is what we wanted for this counter trend. The only thing is we just don't want it to go below this 4-hour higher low, because now we're starting to see some accumulation happening, and we can start looking for a counter trend trade. So I want to just keep an eye on this a little bit more. So I'll make this pink just to keep a closer eye on it, but not going to closely monitor it too much. Euro GBP, okay, we're needing that daily pullback. We haven't gotten it yet. It looked like it can make it. Well, we're at a lower low weekly. We went away from the AOI, but it looks like we can make a substantial pullback here as it's approaching the AOI, and then we'll look for lower time frames. Actually, this might not even be too bad looking at it now. Yeah, but right now we are currently weekly 4-hour. You know what? I would even say this is okay. Yeah, this looks like we're in a 4-hour pullback, a whole 4-hour pullback. So this might even be okay to start looking at. So I'm just gonna highlight this one as well. I kind of like this. So what we could do is, because we have our daily pullback, but what we want to do is to start looking at some accumulation here. So I'm just going to write that in there. We already had our pullback. So, yeah. I might even pull that up to trades that can happen today. I'm just going to mark this blue. Yeah, that definitely can happen today. Okay, next we have USD CHF. USD CHF, we still, well, we're not in sync here, but we were looking for that daily break because we have the weekly bullish, right? And then daily is still bearish. It could have had the break, but now, it's kind of looking like it may not be fully where we want it, technically. So, and then we're not at like the lower, where price is at. We're not like at the lower low. We're kind of like in the middle here. We're kind of going towards the low in this bit bullish time frame. So it's just not in sync right now. USDKK, bullish, but we are kind of again toward that lower low. Not in sync. Wouldn't take that. GPUSD at the higher high. Oops, sorry. Yeah, we're looks like price is driving above that previous lower high. So we might have a structure shift to where weekly is bearish, and then now we got daily bullish, or to where we got weekly and daily in sync bullish, and then we can start looking for trades there. I'll mark this pink because that might be something that can definitely happen. Push that up the top of the list this week for sure. Still monitoring. CAD, CAD JPY at the lower low right now. This would be kind of considered a pullback, but now we just created a whole new lower low on the daily, and then the weekly lower low. Yeah, I want to see more of because this isn't, we need to see another pullback because it did a pullback and then just left. So we need to see more of a pullback for now. CHF, JPY, weekly is currently bearish, but there's a lot of unclear structure. I really don't like when this happens, to be totally honest. But it is technically weekly bearish, daily bearish, right? Got a little bearish with a pullback. But it's just unclear. It's just really unclear. So I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to do a little pass on this. Unclear at the moment. Pass. Yeah, because I can't. It's not really screaming at me. So, and then as far as take profit too, we're already so close to it that wouldn't be a good take profit. So it's just unclear. I'm going to pass that for right now. I'm just going to mark that red. Mark that red, and then I'll move these after. But here we go. So we got 4 more here, 5 more here. AUD CAD weekly is currently bearish. Daily is currently bearish. Had our pullback. This might not even be bad actually. Had our pullback, right? And then yeah. So what we're doing is we're just monitoring this here, because yeah, we're weekly pullback. Okay, so we're just looking for some accumulation occur, right? Looking for some accumulation occur. This will be our accumulation, but it looked like it went the other way, right? So at the bottom of this, the accumulation, I think this would be the accumulation right here at the kind of like the bottom of this area here. Problem is, the accumulation, it did a break, it did a retest, but never got that engulfing, right? So we got to wait for some more accumulation. But I like this. I'm gonna push this up to a higher form. See, these things are starting to get more ready and more ready. That's why I'm making it pink. Okay, weekly, which I probably should change the order of the color. Make it look like if it's hotter, it should be like red, and colder is blue, but it's kind of backwards. Who cares? Weekly is bearish. Okay, we were looking for that 4-hour structure shift because we previously were bearish daily. So we're looking for that pullback, and then we're looking for a 4-hour structure shift. But what happened was the daily now is just breaking its structure. So it's starting to be out of alignment with the trade right now since we have weekly bearish. So it's looking more not in sync right now. So we just say monitoring because it's looking possibly not in sync at the moment. Okay, so we're just gonna keep a close eye on that. Next is USD JPY. Weekly is currently bearish. Yeah, it's currently bearish. Daily is currently bullish. We're looking to have that structure shift. We have the structure shift that's happening now, but now we just need to see a pullback. Okay, so just looking for daily structure shift candle closure, then pullback candle closure, and then we can actually begin to look at trades for now. So for now, technically, we're still bullish because this hasn't closed yet. We still got 8 hours for this to close. So I like this so far, though. I'm going to make it pink. AUD JPY weekly is bearish. I think we're looking for a daily pullback. We haven't had that yet. Doesn't look like it's happening right now. So I'm just going to let it be. Okay, and then last but not least, USD SEK. We're at the weekly lower low. It's in the middle here, like it's way in the middle here. Well, it's actually at the lower low. We're at the lower low, and we're kind of just going. We were looking for a daily pullback, which is not what we got yet. Don't know when that's going to happen. So for now, we're going to pass, and that is the weekly trajectory right now, the current weekly trajectory. Now that we're on Tuesday, 2 days in, I'm gonna move these higher up, these pink ones, because these look like they're more ready than my other weekly, monitoring pairs. And then this red one here, the CHF JPY is just too unclear, so I'm just gonna throw that in my not chosen file for right now. Okay, and then Euro JPY, I actually like that so much. I like Euro JPY so much because it's just showing so much potential. We have this pullback that's happening, and the 4 hour as well is looking pretty promising. I think this is still within 4 hour time frame. And I think this is just a pullback. So we're coming closer to this AOI, this weekly AOI, and then we'll just be looking for our entries, our entry criteria. So that's why I moved that one up. So for right now, what could happen are these four pairs: USD, CZK, ZAR, NOK, and then Euro GBP. All right, so that is my analysis update. And I'm actually liking doing this because it's keeping me accountable, but actually reaffirming all of the knowledge that I know. And I like this structure a lot more than just jumping on and just going randomly for pair and scrambling around. But this actually feels like a legitimate, solid way to be accountable and to teach myself. And maybe this can help someone one day with their trading journey. All right, so that's it. Peace. Let's go.